Alright, the point of this series is going to be making decks using only really cards from structure decks or no more rare cards. As I'm just starting the series, I don't know the best rares or normals that we could use, so take this deck with a grain of salt. But here's what I was able to come up with. We have Brow for draw power, Beige for special summoning, Blackwing Zephyros, special summon it and return the cards at hand. Snow, we can search a Darkworld card from our deck. Danger Chupacabra, Danger Mothman, Ginta to get a field spell, Salamander for discard and special summon, Lucian for special summoning, Dogman for special summoning, Grapha, because if you want to play Darkworld, you have to have Grapha. There's no way around. You need Grapha. Bigfoot. If you don't have Bigfoot, just use more Dogmans. If you have any dangers, like all the dangers are really good, use them. We got 3 Thunderbirds, 3 Yugioh Pogos, 2 Rainbows, 1 Diabolica the Draconic General, 1 Darkworld Dealings, Lightning Storm, which you can get from the pack, Gates of Darkworld Archives, which you can get from the current selection pack called, what is it called? Dreaded Conspiracy. Darkworld Accession, because we need that to go into our fusion monster. Paleozoic Dinomiscus, because this can activate Darkworld cards and it can banish a card. Infinite Impermanence for a just negate effects. I don't know how else to say that. Then for rank 4s, we got number 70, Malevolent Sin. It's a beat stick. It can be used to, if you get it up high enough, you can go into Pain Gainer with it. If you manage to get 2 attacks off with it. Coach King Giant Trainer, if you can summon out, get 3 draws and 2400 damage if you get all monsters. This is just material. That's it. It's just material. Cypher Dragon. From the structure deck, you can steal an opponent's monster and then change it into Cypher X Dragon for a 4000 beat stick. Dragluvion, which we can use to either summon Heart Earth Draco Dragon or rank up into Pain Gainer and then in 7 Deadly Sins. Then Heart Earth Draco, only way we'll be able to summon this is with Dragluvion, but it can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would take from this, and during the end phase you can attach material and banish all monsters your opponent controls that were special summoned, normal summoned, or set this turn. And if this card is destroyed somehow, and since it's Graveyard has material, you can special summon it. And it gains 1000 attack for each banished card. Cypher X, 4000 beat stick. If you can summon it on Cypher Dragon, like if you want to, you can detach 2 materials and your opponent can't target light monsters with effects, which is really just only the Galaxy Eyes cards in this deck. Pain Gainer to rank up into 7 Deadly Sins for a beat stick. Or you can leave this out if you want to try and get some extra burn damage. I do that. But 7 Deadly Sins, 4000 beat stick, plus you can detach 2 materials and banish as many special summon monsters as your opponent controls and attach it to this card, 1 to this card. And if this card would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can attach material instead. Then Muckraker, because it can special summon a Fiend for you. And Blacklist Soldier, which you can get from the Gaia the Fierce Knight structure deck, I believe it is. And really good card for us to use, because we can get out level 8 and just 3 monsters easily. And you can also use Dynamiscus if you summon it out for it. That's it, and let's get to the replay. Alright, first duel, or only duel really. With this deck, we're going against Evil Eye Unchained, which I've never played against Evil Eye before. So this was quite an interesting match. Start off with 3 dangers in my hand. 2 Yugioh Pogos, 1 Chupacabra, and then a Brow, which Brow was actually kind of helpful. And also a Paleozoic, which did actually come into play very early on. Now, when you go against Evil, I've never won against Evil Eye. Seeing this back row, I didn't know what to expect. Oh yeah, we drew our third Ogopogo somehow. So we activate both of them, summon them into Draglubion to try and activate, like bait him a bit, and he activates Evil Eye Defeat. Now Evil Eye Defeat targets a monster and returns it to someone's hand, right? But he didn't read the part about Draglubion. It can be targeted by card effects. So also when you activate that, we summon Paleozoic here, then we Exceed into Pain Gainer so we can get some extra damage if you activate any more spell and traps. Keep popping dangers off. He ends up activating that to negate Darkworld Archives, which misplay on his part because we didn't even have anything to extend with that. We just set it just to play it. Now with all 4 or 3 of these, I thought about going into Blackluster Soldier, but I was like, probably misplay. So I decided not to. So we go and attack, get him pretty low, and we didn't go into 7 Deadly Sins because I wanted to try and get more burn damage on him. But he had an infinite impermanence, which really screwed us over. And we also set down Darkworld Accession to try and bait whatever spells, just in case he might have. Which ends up kind of working out. Because he uses that, and it banished it though. And you know, we only run 1 copy of it, so it kind of screwed us over in that regard. He ends up taking out both our Xyz monsters, and all we got left right now is Gates of Darkworld, a Mothman, and a Paleozoic. But we get lucky with this draw and draw a Brow. But he also ends up summoning Abominable Unchained. So we go ahead and pitch that to get a draw and special summon Ginta. We end up drawing another Brow and a Beige, so we just couldn't really extend from there, so we end up going Blackluster Soldier anyways and removing his field. Now he's at 600 life points, and most of the Evil Eye spells from this duel that I learned, they need life points to be activated. Like this one, oh that one didn't. The equip cards need to be activated with life points. So we end up getting an infinite impermanence, which really doesn't help us, but we still have Gates of Darkworld on the field, so we go ahead and pitch Brow and Ginta again. End up getting 2 dangers, get lucky with the Thunderbird and hit Beige, so we get another special summon. Go into Muckraker, which ends up baiting out his effect. So Muckraker gets its effects negated, and we get 2 XYZ summon Galaxy Eyes for a 4000 beat stick that we can just use to get that last bit of life points. Now, funny thing, he activated his little effect, which I found kind of funny. But yeah, overall we did end up getting to use most of this deck pretty effectively.